All right, boys, it's the new year. Hope you enjoy leather.
Well, Crash seems to pull it off pretty nicely.
Scrap metal.
I'm sure having the Krabby Patty stolen whoa. I'm sure having the Krabby Patty stolen for long enough isn't going to cause too bad of an issue. And then,
So yeah, just real quick, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 4, 5, I think, of our CTR shenanigans. Terribly sorry we've been out of the loop for the past few GPs now, but you know, things happen and we get busy, and well, we can't spend all of our time on the glorious Crash Bandicoot. And yes, I know you're getting awfully impatient, Crash. Let's start. Let's go ahead and start.
you can hit the start button.
I still love the gesturing that he does.
You can hit start now. But just again, looking at that title screen, it's so crazy to think this is still the same game from like almost.
Yeah, honestly, that's something that. Yeah, I know, because honestly, that whole thing with like the Grand Prix, the title screen changing with the Grand Prix, that only started with the Spyro Grand Prix, which is the third one, and I'm just surprised that they still kept doing it since then.
I mean, it just goes to show how dedicated they are to making this easily one of the highest, the best kart racers out in the market right now. And hello, they're beautiful.
Oh yeah, this is the one, I have to stress, the one new character for this Grand Prix, Megamix, who some of you might remember as the secret final boss for the Huge Adventure, the first Game Boy Advance game.
Which the fact that, and by the way, while the boys are playing their Crash Bandicoot, the one man is playing Mario Kart on his phone because he's got something. But no, in all seriousness, it's crazy how almost all these characters I've been seeing so far in Mario Kart have been like, oh, it's Pauline in a different outfit, it's Peach in a different outfit, and here they're bringing back stuff from the freaking Game Boy.
They're pretty much pulling out just about anything they can from Crash's legacy.
Like, really? Mario Kart needs to do more of this. Bring back Ward. Bring back Ward for whatever reason.
Bring in Ward. Bring in Cappy, Dixie. Hell, give us Pac-Man for all I care. I mean, Namco's helping develop the game,
and he is in the arcade. And he is in the arcade version of the game.
It's kind of, now that I think about it, between that and Smash Brothers, it's kind of interesting how.
Guys, we're still waiting on you, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. No, you're fine. You're fine. Anyway, I was just about to say.
Oh yeah, we are joined. Yeah, that is right. We are joined by Royce. And
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
It's okay.
But yeah, all I was saying is that like it's kind of funny between those games and Smash Brothers. It's kind of funny how collaborative both Nintendo.
I had to go through all the things.
It's okay. That's fair. That's completely fair.
Yeah, it's just funny how they're chummy they are. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, and I guess I should bring up real quick, since we did miss out on a good handful of GPs lately, yes, there's been quite a lot that's been added to the game as of recently. Like, they remembered that Koala Kong was a thing.
Yep. And
Pasadena Opossum and Ebenezer Von Clutch from Crash Tag Team Racing, which, I mean, yeah. And then they also bring in a random chicken for whatever reason.
King Chicken.
I have to find him. You have to go into the adventure mode for that one.
Oh, really?
And then for the Christmas Grand Prix, they added in Rilla Roo from Crash Bash, who I swear doesn't look like a Jimmy Neutron character.
Yeah,
he totally has the eyebrows of that one fast food owner.
Yeah, they just.
Also, remember that Yeah Panda from the iOS games is a thing.
Yeah, and she looks really cute in the style. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, even though I think they could have done a little more to distinguish her, to make her a little more distinguished from Coco. Just gonna be honest.
I guess. And what's even more fascinating is that Hasty here, they're touting him as a brand new character, but the thing is, if you actually look like real deep behind the scenes, he's actually based on a character that was rumored to be a scrapped character concept from the original CTR, even though that turned out to be something completely unrelated. They decided to honor his legacy and make a character based on him.
And yes, your eyes are not lying. They even finally brought in Chick and Stu into the racetrack as well.
Chickens.
And they were strangely missing from the intro this time.
Well, yeah, they're joining in on the fun.
Yeah, they're actually racers now.
So who voices Megamix?
Pretty much everyone that's part of Megamix. Cortex, InGen, Tiny, and Dingo Dial.
Oh, that's crazy. So they have are they like all talking at the same time, or their voices just kind of joining in?
They kind of do a mix of that. For the most part, you hear Cortex, but you do hear like bits of like InGen and Tiny and Dingo Dial there. And what's really cool is that like their victory screen, you'll see it after this race. Their victory animation actually cycles between their 4 animations. Like at first he'll jump like up.
Actually, I was about to ask, are you two pretty much ready to go?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go.
I've never been in this racetrack, so let's see how it's been.
So yeah, so for this Grand Prix, the new course is called Mega Mix Mania, and I mean, if it's not immediately obvious, Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled has pretty much gone all Mad Max.
Yep.
Mad Max, Wasteland, all that.
It's wonderfully grand.
Yep. And you have like Mega Mix here, and all of the 8 starter characters from the original game, as well as Nina, all also have like steampunk looks that you can get for them in the. Well, for the 8, you get them in the pit stop. Nina's you actually get via the Nitro Bar.
Okay.
And she totally looks like something straight out of fucking, I don't know, Sucker Punch.
Well,
yeah.
I thought it was Tank Girl.
I thought Tank Girl as well, yeah.
That too. I mean, I'll admit, I only know so much about stuff within that genre. It's just
grungy and industrial punk or whatever you want to call it.
And kangaroo people.
And
here's Mega Mix Mania.
Yep.
This is the Grand Wasteland.
Yep.
Complete with paint bombs. Or excuse me, paint mines.
And quite a few subtle references that I'm sure will give a lot of Twin Sandy fans something to gawk over.
Thank you.
Wow.
But yeah, no, I was very, again, the fact that they made the biggest thing about now a character from the Game Boy Advance games, like, I now can definitely see that they were not joking.
You sucker!
That's right, I forgot the game needs to make sure I lose.
No. But yeah, they definitely are putting their all into this roster. Did they ever give us a roadmap for how many of these Grand Prix they wanted to make?
I'm going to assume they're going to stop after a year.
Roughly, yeah, because I mean,
come on!
They've already pulled out a lot from the roster already. Like, again, they brought in freaking Tana and the Trophy Girls. They brought in Embryo, Nina, Komodo Mo. Like, honestly, there's not much left to pull.
Except for Twin Sanity characters.
Yeah, except for them, because we're still missing the Evil Twins. And I guess
Evil
for what it's worth,
Crash.
I am honest to God, well, Evil Crash they could just do as a skin for all I care, but thinking about it now, like, honestly, I know people don't care for the game, but I honestly wouldn't mind seeing the discount from Boom Bang make appearance.
You know what? I would say that seems unlikely, but considering we got this monstrosity on screen, I think anything's possible.
Totally.
Also,
It seems like this game's gonna have everything crashing it, and we're just gonna have to live with that.
I'm surprised they haven't added in the what was the Wumpa guy name?
Willy Wumpa Cheeks.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't added Willy Wump Cheeks yet.
I was surprised they didn't add him in with Pasadena and Von Clutch.
Yeah, like
Perhaps they'll add him in later.
Kind of weird that they actually that they meshed him along with Koala Khan, even though Koala, as far as I'm concerned, has no affiliation with them. Let alone
Drew,
Surges.
and I forgot if I had already asked. Did they already add in the main final boss of Nitro-Fueled?
Wait, Oxide?
No. Sorry. I
Oh, you mean
forgot
Nitro Card?
Sorry, I forgot Nitro-Fueled is what this thing is
fine.
called.
But yeah.
Nitro Card. The sequel.
Real Velo is there from the beginning. Fake Velo is rumored to be in an upcoming pre.
Ooh.
Which I'm looking forward to see, and I mean, I know it's probably not going to be likely, but I honestly wouldn't mind seeing them bring Steve Bloom back.
Yeah.
This level looks like utter
What-
chaos,
what's
trying to
it-
figure out
what's
where
it
the
called?
path is.
Yeah, I'm not going to mince words here. I'm out of all the Grand Prix tracks, this one's not really one of my favorites because it has like a lot of really obnoxious turns to make.
Well,
Especially one shortcut that I'm convinced you can only utilize if you have the Sacred Blue Flame on your side.
Well, like you mean I think that's the one that James just showed off, where you have to jump into a train car.
Oh, and then there's also the matter of the fucking hate mines.
Oh yeah.
Like Splatoon, only more set.
Oh, yeah, those same paint mines.
I was gonna say, it seems like they're trying to go. It looks like the paint mines are trying to get the really flashy, colorful look of like Rage, or I mean Rage 2,
Probably.
in particular.
I can totally see that.
Second place.
Hey, you did pretty good there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as much as the game
I've
hates it.
never been in this.
How you doing back there, Rick?
So, just trying to get to the exit because I have never
Yeah.
been here before.
Oh yeah,
Where's
that's
the
another
exit
thing
to
that
this-
we.
There's the exit to this apocalyptic wasteland.
Yeah, that's also
What?
something that we should warn you people right now. From Royce's end, a good chunk of this is going to be kind of blind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he just picked this up today.
Yep, because I haven't played since November.
Yeah, I guess we should cover that. We know we haven't really we know we haven't really gone around to showing off all those Grand Prix in this, which is why, of course, we're definitely not going to stick to just the Mega Mix track. We got plenty of other stuff in those other Grand Prix that we missed.
Yeah, like for example, the Neon Circus, which was released back in November.
Yeah.
So we'll load that up, I guess, and
I think for me, I just kind of like got the skin I really wanted and I just left it there.
Oh, by the way, I love Mega Mix's victory animation.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Let's see it pop up. Just give it a second. There's Tinies, then Dingo Dials, then Engines, and finally Cortexes.
Also, for those wondering who that new masked character is there, his name is Apo Apo, and he's only exclusive to Mega Mix Mania.
Yeah.
What? So is it actually a brand new kind of mask?
He's a brand new mask that is loosely based on both Aku Aku and Uku Uku's design from the Titans games.
Huh? But like, do they have an actual canonical explanation for what he is?
Nope.
I'll be
there. Okay. But no, he's just there for the sake of, well, the aesthetic.
I wonder if that's going to play a role in that new game, in that new Crash game.
Which place are we going next?
We're going to the Neon Circus next, and yeah, man, I'm honestly wondering if I should go traditional Koala Kong, or if I should just be stupid and pick King Chicken.
I don't know. After that new update, you can make them any playstyle you want, so it's really up to your choice.
That is a very good point, and I still very much appreciate that change.
It definitely seemed necessary. It definitely seemed like a very good addition, considering, like, I don't know, like, sometimes I just like for it's the I can't talk. It's my biggest issue with Mario Kart 8 is that I love all the roster, but I like playing a heavier character for those tight turns, and I don't like being Dry Bowser every single time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things you really don't think about until it actually comes around. It's like, yeah, I think kart racers should start doing this now, because, like, I mean, I prefer being an acceleration or a speed type. I do not care to always play as either Coco or, well, anyone else aside from those I'm in the mood for at the time.
Right, I know.
Sometimes I want to be a Dingo Dial, and all. By the way, his special outfit looks pretty sick.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I decided to go all neon from our little neon circus.
Awesome. But yeah, I still think of all games, Terraria, I thought always had this really cool system with how it handles loot. I know I've talked about it before on this channel, but bears repeating that I always thought Terraria did a really cool idea with its loot. Sure, you could find like certain suits of armor and stuff, but let's say you really like wearing a suit of armor, but its stats just aren't that good. You can move the armor pieces that you like into a cosmetic slot, and then you could. So basically, it gives you two slots. One is the slot where your armor and stuff actually affects your stats, and the other one is just, hey, what do you want your armor to look like? So if I wanted, like, say for some dumb reason I really like how the cardboard armor looks on my character, but I'm not stupid, and so I actually want to have, like, make it seem like I have, like, steel armor on. I can put I have steel armor stats. I could put the steel armor into the stats column and put the cardboard armor into the cosmetic column. So now it looks like I'm wearing cardboard armor, but it's actually as tough as nails.
Yeah, I was never a fan of having stats be attached to cosmetic outfits or whatnot, and just
it's part of why you're not gonna like.
Here we go.
It's part of why you're not gonna like me in Dark Souls, because I keep wearing the weirdest stuff just because it fits and looks nice. And Hype is joined. I think Hype's still on mute though. I believe
Hype's always been here. It's just that
my cart is on fire.
I mean, he's always been in this. Yeah. We'll just got to when he gets back.
Later.
Honestly, in terms of paying tribute to the franchise, I'd argue Nitro-Fueled kind of does it a bit better than Generations does.
And I would argue better that probably even better than Insane did.
Well, Insane was just a straight up remake, and while it did, it basically was just a return to form. And while I think it did a wonderful job in that aspect, I can kind of understand that they were limited by the 3 games that they were going for, whereas this definitely had more permission to go all out.
The source code, and they had to recreate that from scratch with help from speedrunners.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They had to rebuild that whole game. And they actually
So-
asked for speedrunners so they could figure out where were the spots that, so
I still hear there's some differences, but maybe patches fix that. Wow, lordy, it's bright.
Yeah,
Yep.
welcome to the Koala Carnival.
Yep, it makes any autumn look like a party.
It's the new Rainbow Road.
You guys are not on a rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And they're not off.
Whee!
Oh.
Well, then again, I'm not, but everyone else is, I guess.
Meanwhile, I believe Meanwhile, over here in the Mario Kart Tour land, I have reached a point where they've
Really,
officially,
game?
I
You're gonna be
think,
that obnoxious about me being in first?
I think they've started to run out of like locations for now because this half a month's new tour is just themed around ice.
Which, I mean,
How many?
okay,
They
I
put,
guess.
they put back Rosalina's thing.
What do you mean,
Oh
what
no,
was it
they
saying?
put in what was it? Freaking
Peach.
Perfect Snowland.
Oh yeah, that one. And then the big outfit is they brought back Peach's dark. It's that outfit she wears when you're in Cap Kingdom or Snow Kingdom.
This is cute, and they also added in Penguin Luigi, which I thought was kind of humorous.
Penguin Luigi though, like that's the issue where a lot of people, including myself, I can admit, I'm playing it right now. I still enjoy it, but I can admit, between these two launches, it seems like Mario. I don't know. You see what I'm trying to go. Is that I feel like Mario
There's
Kart
not a,
could,
they're focusing too much on alternate costumes and not bringing in new characters.
unlike Crash CTR. Well, I've been hearing a lot of people. I've been really
It's
actually
pretty
looking more to
shameful when you think
CTR
about it,
now.
because normally you think of Activision as being this bastion of evil. And,
And they still are, technically.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
this is all
this, like,
Beanox love.
Yeah, but this is like, wow, these guys are actually putting the weight. They actually showing the passion that, for someone who is not affiliated with Crash, can appreciate.
Although
Yeah,
I would,
no, honestly-
I'd still argue though that Activision and Peanuts are sort of still doing it to a fault because they're doing this on a monthly basis, and I think we brought it up before. Just, I mean, this game's great and all, but god damn it, we need a break every now and again.
I would like. Part of me is still wondering if I should pick up this game because I don't know if it's too late or if
I feel like
the skill.
I honestly, Logan, I feel like now's like the best time possible to ever get this game because you have a lot of stuff that you can get.
But I guess I'm worried about like the skill ceiling and stuff because it seems like a lot of people
Yeah,
got a lot of
skill
time.
ceiling.
Well, I'm just gonna say right now, Logan, there's not that much of a skill ceiling to even worry about.
Oh, of
Oh.
course there is. Don't say it.
Well, it's not
So-
as,
Well,
it's
there's
not as
a
bad
lot
as he
of-
thinks it is.
No,
Okay.
Well, I will say it definitely will not, like, it's definitely more intense than something like, say, oh, right's left. It's definitely
oh,
more
wait,
intense
what
than
the
something
hell
like,
happened?
I don't know,
It's
it said you
it's
left on
fine.
my end.
It's fine. It's fine. He can just. It's fine. We haven't seen it yet, but if not, it's fine. He can just join right back in.
Actually, it's funny
But,
'cause I didn't get that message.
Anyway, what I was saying is that, like,
No, actually, on mine
it
it says
is-
you left.
because
Wait,
of
we all
Delphan
left?
Core.
Remember,
What do you
Hype
think
is
I
coming-
did to you?
Remember Hype this coming Friday.
Just coming Friday.
No, it's not
It's-
even the internet. I swear, there's just something about this game. It's under this vast assumption that I did something to it, and it needs to make me pay for it on a constant basis.
I don't think so. Okay, I guess I should ask. Hype, have you tried? Have you? What have been your experiences with actual like
Oh,
other
wrong
online multi? No
I
worries.
love how fucking Von Clutch is just literally shouting his megaphone right up to Komodo's tiny ass.
It's like help.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, what have been your guys' experiences outside of these little private matches, like an actual matchmaking?
For the
As
most
far
part,
as-
it hasn't been too bad, but there have been the occasional times where the whole game just, or not so much the whole game, but just the session in general just shuts off for me, and I get booted right back to the lobby menu.
But like, how's the skill ceiling, or how has been? how
It
has
is
been the difficulty?
obnoxious.
It's a little half and half for me. Like sometimes I'll get ones that aren't too, destructive, and then there's others that completely wreck me.
Ouch.
Yeah, there is just like, for me, it's just all the time. It's like, apparently, like, hey, community, I know you love making sure I know you love making sure that racers don't even get to complete a race, but can you not? That's no joke. In the majority of my races, a lot of the racers are so devil-damn obnoxious, like, I can't even finish lap 2 sometimes before the game's like, oh, sorry, this race is over.
Those drift... what am I trying to say? Those drift chains, man, they just keep it going.
Yeah.
They sure do. I mean, it is what it is, though. But anyway.
You sticking with
Hasty.
I was about to say,
we're on to the
Oh, there
winter.
it goes.
Unfortunately,
Now we're
On to the gingerbread joyride.
unfortunately,
Yeah,
I was not there to play it, so I have nothing. So I'll just go time traveling.
Oh, actually, I was gonna say, if not that, Royce, you could always show off King Chicken since we didn't get a chance to show him off in the last race.
I don't have him.
Oh, well, basically,
No.
to unlock King Chicken, you go into the adventure map. I'm actually kind of surprised that they used adventure mode to get him. All throughout
Right.
the adventure map, you'll see these glowing eggs. You have to pull off some kind of interesting core tricks in order to get the eggs, but if you get all 5 eggs, then go to a specific door in the track, that's how you unlock King Chicken.
And this is in an actual course or in the hub?
In the hub.
Interesting.
Also, I smell popcorn.
Popcorn does sound good right now.
Well, popcorn can wait, because we're literally going to the freaking Sugarland here.
Alright, we're all set.
Like, God, I can just still think back to like when this thing first when that GP started and just how much like freaking Stu was just going all in on this stuff.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
he is very excited to be playable, and I don't mind too much. He's actually one of my favorite characters to play as.
He's fun. I was gonna say, did you guys, because people were talking about, there was this like rumor going around where you saw Chick and Stu on the same cart. Is there an actual double dash kind of thing?
No, that
There's
was just part,
not.
that was just part. That was honestly just something they scripted for the
For
Grand
the
Prix
reveal
intro.
for Megamind. Kind of
Which-
a shame, but
Yeah, it's very misleading, and I honestly it did make me wonder if they were actually going to try that.
That'd be cool, I think.
I will
Yeah,
say
but
though
they're not.
the Rustland look that chickens do have in that, you can unlock that actually for Chicken Stew. It's not a costume like the other characters, it's
There's
just a skin color.
chocolate.
Gotcha. Here we go.
But yeah, this track is. I hope you're not easily susceptible to getting a sweet tooth.
Oh, yeah, we already see each
I don't, even
other.
have, I don't even have a taste for sweet things.
You don't like sweets?
Nope.
What's wrong with them?
They don't taste good.
What are you more into spicy stuff?
Bitter.
Bitter.
Bitter, carbonated, that sort of thing.
Like
I
vinegar?
thought you would have ran into that.
No. I mean, maybe not vinegar. It's just more like I have a
Like
really
dark
bad
chocolate?
taste. Yeah,
So
like
you
something
like-
dark chocolate or something like that.
Of course.
I mean, that's fine. Dark chocolate. I'm not a huge
I
fan
kind
of
of
dark.
I kind of like my things vanilla, if that makes any kind of sense.
Vanilla's nice.
Oh,
Oh.
dear! That's stung.
Welcome to time.
Whee!
Uh-oh, it's getting
Oh,
close.
the Lumpas have bows on them.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of Wumpas, another thing that the Rustland Grand Prix has
You
is
tried, but you tried.
Really. Anyway, what was I going to say? Every once in a while, you'll come across a crate that holds a golden Wumpa, which acts like the ghost from the Halloween Grand Prix. Only in this case, if you
It's
can grab on,
faster.
it's much faster, and if you grab onto them, you gain an instant 200 Wumpa point bonus.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that would
it's
be
pretty
great.
insane.
Yeah, it makes grinding a lot less hassle.
Yeah,
Only problem is that the golden Wumpas are incredibly rare.
Yeah, they're a
Nice.
lot less frequent than the ghosts, and I'm honestly kind of annoyed.
I think I've only had one race so far where I actually encountered. Well, it was worth a
we
try.
caught one.
Yeah, and actually in that same race, I was only able to catch the first one. The other one disappeared before I could grab it. Because yeah, the golden Wumpa can do that, and that sucks.
So did Ghost, but the Ghost lasted a lot longer.
The ghosts, I think, just ran until you caught them, or just
No, they vanished.
They did?
They vanished. Yep,
They never vanished for me.
you were faster.
Well, yeah, that's
Jeez, that sacred blue. Jeez, if you can keep that sacred blue flame going, that clears some space.
only yeah. Though that being said, I feel like it's with the more this game gets updated, the much harder it is to maintain the
They
sacred.
must be trying. They must be trying to keep a skill gap or something.
Yeah.
That, and they're reducing like the cooldown or something.
Well, kind of becomes a problem when there's some challenges that are tied to the Sacred Blue Flame, expecting you to last at least 1 or 2 laps wholly in Blue Flame.
Oh, jeez.
Not even gonna bother.
But yeah, I do still find it amusing that Hasty thing in the first place. But I could be wrong, but I do believe on his jacket is a reference to an old Atari 2600 game that Activision published, Barnyard.
Kind of prize.
Huh.
I think you can find it on one of his sleeves, and it honestly made me wonder if like Hasty himself was like a character from that game, just taking the place of that scrap or that one concept that
Was so close.
so close yet so far.
So does the mask do? And so does the new Apple Apple mask do anything, or is it just cosmetic as well?
It's purely a cosmetic for the mask in Mega Mix Mania.
Oh, right. Okay.
Actually, one other thing I just remembered is that with the recent update, they also boosted the amount of Wumpa that you can get outside of online matches,
Oh, that's nice of them.
which is very nice considering the fact that it used to be so sag scale, like when the game first launched.
Right. It used to be like that's hence the whole microtransaction. Everybody was all worried and
Which is
all
funny.
that.
Yeah, that's still crummy to me. Like the fact that it didn't initially start with microtransactions, and I think Beanox themselves has said that they weren't really going to consider microtransactions for the game. And all of a sudden, here we are. The game gets microtransactions later, and well, it all starts to make sense.
Well, I mean, and I guess at that point I would
I have
put
a
less.
storm.
I guess at that point I would put less blame on Beanox and more on Activision for probably pressuring them into.
Oh yeah, no, it's purely Activision's fault because
Yeah.
like
Well,
you
of
know
course.
the likes of Beanox
know,
or Vicarious Visions or whatnot, they're good souls.
You know, that thunderstorm that keeps zapping Crash indefinitely, I feel like that's what the game's imagining it wants.
No, the game can't hurt you.
It really wants to, though.
It can't hurt you physically. Mentally maybe, but not physically.
So
Don't
were we going
let
to do
the,
one
don't
more
let the
race?
game
or is that
hurt
it?
you.
Oh wait, what was that hype?
I was about to say, were we going to do one more race or were we going to stop there?
I wouldn't mind doing one more race, considering the fact that we did sort of have a long stretch of silence effort. It's just
Yeah,
look
we
at
need
this
to
little
get
thing.
on.
Well, you can always cut
So
it
I know.
out.
So I know we've done one. I know we've now done one race per Grand Prix. We've missed now. Any other particular favorite tracks or characters you like? King Turkey.
And there's also a King Phoenix and a King Stunt Chicken. But of course, we'll just go with the King Chicken.
I don't know
But
why.
I
I
guess
don't know why I
from the
love.
newer Grand Prix, let me take a look. I mean,
Okay, I don't have to. So.
One thing that should also be said about King Turkey is that I don't think we brought this up yet, but I think it was with the well, actually no, this has been a thing since the Halloween thing, but I do believe King Turkey is also the very first character to be added that is purely a drift style character.
Yeah, Hasty is that same way too.
Like can only drift.
Well, no, his
Default class is Drift.
Huh.
right, because you know they added this thing with that one grand. They figured, why don't we actually make a character and utilize it? And well, here we are. Though I can't think of too many
Okay.
people that actually really like drift all that much, so I'm just gonna go stick with the acceleration.
The only thing I can think about with drift would be if you were trying to
Oh
pursue
God,
that one.
Tiny, hello.
Yeah, that's Tiny's Rustland skin.
Sup. I feel like drift would only work if you were like particularly wanting to go after like I don't know like that challenge that Game Champ did,
Mm-hmm.
and he somehow did it.
Yeah, a little more for old time's sake.
He beat all of crap. He beat the CTR adventure mode with 93% completion without touching the gas pedal.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Just by all he would. I think I've shown you guys the video. All he would do is he would. Have I shown you guys the video?
I don't think you have. I don't remember this.
I'll watch that with you guys after this. But yeah, he basically had a trick that. Okay, so the spoilers, but we can show you how he implemented later. Spoilers. What he did is he would reverse onto a boost pad, and that's how he would get himself going. And then literally the only way you can beat a race without touching the gas pedal is to, as long as you can, keep a drift chain going.
Oh man, you have the mind over mutant Coco skin. I wish I could have gotten that.
That would've been really
Evil.
neat.
well, they have like a dark Coco and evil Coco, and
Yeah, Evil Coco is the one that you get during the Spooky Grand Prix. I'm convinced that that's also a Twinsanity reference.
I don't know because I know Dark Coco looked different than Evil Coco from Mind Over Mutant.
Well, no, I'm talking about the like. To be fair, the Evil Coco I'm talking about, there's a skin that Coco has during the Spooky Pre that I'm convinced is a reference to a scrapped character from Twinsanity, basically the 12th Dimension version of Coco.
Oh, with the skull T-shirt and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, then that's probably that one. I consider that to be Dark Coco.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do.
And then Evil Coco.
Crush!
And then Evil Coco would be the manic one from Mind Over Mutant.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Hype, when is that update with the Game Awards trophy going live?
Oh, basically, it didn't show up on my end yet, but basically there's going to be a small patch coming up. The small patch coming up on the title screen. You know how on the title screen Crash holds the trophy? In the upcoming patch, they'll replace that with the Game Awards trophy that the game actually won for when it won Best Sports title.
Yeah.
It's actually that's actually pretty impressive. I mean, sure, some games like to what's the right word for this? There's this. They made a sort of. Sorry, I'm trying to think.
It's okay. Formulate your thoughts while running across this hellish wasteland.
Yeah.
Formulate your.
I'm not used to this track, so I have to.
Look, Boss, no hands!
That chicken. The chicken doesn't even. It's not even touching the wheel. It's just flapping back. I love the idea of the chicken going, "What's happening?" It's just so panicked. It has no idea what is actually going on. It's just been strapped to this thing.
Chicken. It knows what it's doing.
For the sick minds of science, let's see if a chicken can race.
I have to wonder. I still think back to how dumbfounded Chicken Stew were when the freaking King Chicken made a cameo in that one Grand Prix intro.
Yeah.
They all.
I did like that little interaction of
all
he trying to put the crown back on his head.
It's just freaking. They all. Oh.
Actually, now that I think about it, I was about to question why the heck we have. I was about to question why we have something like King Chicken and Chicken Stew at the same time, but then I realized, oh wait, did I forget that the Evolvo Ray was a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, the games do too.
How could we have evolved from monkeys if monkeys are still around? It's because we were the ones that were submitted to the Evolvo Ray. Clearly.
Totally. Actually, that would be a really funny plot twist.
It's just Embryo in a cave going, "Yes, humanity will soon know the truth." And I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I feel like the fact they've been adding all this for free, nonetheless. All these updates for free. The game looks really crazy valuable, at least very worthwhile given how much you get for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the thing that we have to stress out. I know a lot of people love to wreck on this game for including microtransactions, and I'd be lying if I said that's something that the game really needed. But as far as microtransactions go, these are the most non-intrusive microtransactions I've ever seen.
And it's
awesome.
Even better now considering all the updates that the game's made. Again, local going grinding isn't quite as arduous as it was back in the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah, that's another update that they did that I love. Is they made it so that whenever what am I trying to say? They increased the amount that you get when you're playing offline.
That's good. Okay, that is actually really nice then.
Honestly, though, it's weird looking at it with CTR and comparing it with Mario Kart Tour, and it makes me wish that somewhere down the line Nintendo just bite the bullet and do Mario Kart 9 already, so they could just pretty much do the same thing but with Mario characters. So at least
Mario Kart 10.
So I have another kart racer to look forward to when I finally get fully sick of this game.
Because I am enjoying my time with Mario Kart.
It's always one Mario Kart game per system.
I know.
Granted, the one we got on the Switch is just pretty much an updated version of the Wii U game.
Well, so I'm just saying, the fact that wasn't technically Mario Kart 9, it was just 8 Deluxe, I feel like there's still a chance we can get a 9.
Yeah, I give it time. The Switch is still fairly young.
True.
Well, happy 3 years, Switch.
Oh my god,
this thing is turning 3 years old soon.
It will
It will
by
June. Know how to walk by now. Stretch out those Joy-Cons and just...
Can I just throw out there that I love the fact that we have Crash Bandicoot on the Switch like this one more time?
Not only
of course.
not even just this game, but the entire classic trilogy.
And now Spyro,
it's...
I want I don't know. It's just one of those dumb like hopes of mine. Like I would like a world where all of the big guys, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, they all kind of get along and understanding that it makes them all.
Well,
more money in
Nintendo
the
and
long
Microsoft
run.
are sort of like that at the moment.
I just want
Sony
them to
is
reach
being
that point
the
with
bad
Sony
boy.
too. Not yet. We don't know that. Not
Of
for a
course
fact,
not.
just yet.
They were the last people to do crossplay for a number of games.
Tiny hungry for chicken.
Right.
Yeah, that's
all-
another thing. Like, whenever the characters have the Rustland skin, for some reason they had a very extreme flame of fire behind them.
Just all the crazy outfits and stuff. It's pretty sweet.
And yeah, I think that's actually a good time to stop. So let me actually, with how much we've done, let me check and see if there's anything I can get though.
Okay, yeah, I
of course.
Engine. Oh, I almost forgot this is a thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, I just have
That's
enough for the... Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I just was able to get the engine skin.
I need.
I'm honestly gonna wait till the Crash one comes out because that's honestly the one I care about the most.
That's fair.
enough.
I need.
Get that poster boy.
But yeah, I think the game has had its full of me being pissy.
That's
No, it's
fair.
okay.
And on that
Yeah.
note, folks, that's pretty much it for our most recent session of Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled.
Yeah, and I mean, again, clearly a lot has been brought into this, and I look forward to seeing what else there may be.
Yeah, it really
And-
is like, I make jokes about how the game fantasizes about stabbing me to death, but I do want to stress that, like, that notwithstanding, I really do love all that this game does and how much it just is such a massive love letter to anything and everything Crash. And I it's like, I get why people are kind of like this, but I kind of hate that the whole microtransactions thing are making people, they're kind of blocking the sight of just how much love and care Beanox put into this game.
I was going to say it also does. I was going to say it also doesn't hurt that this is probably the most ultimate iteration of your favorite like kart racer growing up.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean, assuming it is a Mario Kart, yeah, that's pretty much how it is.
No,
And
he mentioned he liked playing.
I
CTR and
never
all
really
that.
played this game back then, so
one thing I will
Aw.
say is that, I mean, all the Crash Team Racing stuff aside, I'm still curious on what the heck Activision and whatnot have planned for Crash. Like,
I don't know.
What's the next big game that he's going to star in?
I don't know, and between Crash, between Spyro, I do love I love the I can't talk. I love that between their two games, they have not only proven but far exceeded expectations of yes, the current gaming demographic want Crash and Spyro back. They are legends in and of their own right in the gaming industry. I'm curious to see them move beyond just reliving the glory days. I want to see them push forward.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't want to see these old fun mascot characters, these old mascot platformers be dropped.
I have a feeling that at least Crash, I have a feeling he's not going to be going away anytime soon.
I
Yeah,
don't want to see him die again.
we'll have to see. But yeah,
So yeah, on that note, folks, hope you all enjoyed our little podcast-centric CTR session 4, whatever number this is, and we'll try to make it to the next one if possible. If not, then just know that we'll definitely have at least 1 or 2 more sessions planned for the future.
Mhm.
at the very least, a big finale thing once it's been confirmed the last of the content's been released.
Yeah,
Oh,
in
of
fact,
course.
honestly, just I'm what am I trying to say? Knocking on wood right now, I can't help but think that once they're finally done with the Grand Prix, they'll probably pull a move about Crash Team Racing Game of the Year edition.
I feel like at this point they may as well do that because, at least then you can at least coin grind without the need of being online all the time.
That'd be neat.
Assuming they decide to rectify.
We'll have to look into that.
But yeah, on that note, till next time, guys.
yeah,
Bye,
until
bye.
next time, and just keep on racing.
Whee!